Yo, what's good, everybody? This your boy JTL, aka Out for the North 18, aka Big Op. So, first and foremost, I'm gonna say shout out to the brother Medium Man. Definitely making some good content because what I like about his content is he brings the numbers. So if y'all haven't got a chance to check this brother out yet, make sure you go check him out. So this is going to be a show showing some females, some of our favorite adversaries to brothers, spewing some lies on black men, trying to make it seem as we're the problem of why they can't find a good man and get married. Yeah, y'all already know how that's going to go. So before I get started, make sure y'all like, share, and definitely make sure you subscribe. So let's get it.
I think that these male-led spaces are too forgiving and too inclusive. Some of them consistently invite known divestors and divestor supporters and mask it by saying, we need people with differing opinions on this panel. Is it that important that you put content out there where you got women who openly hate black men? They'll try and mask it, but you can see by their mannerisms, and I'm pretty sure you guys have watched a lot of panel shows where you can simply point out the young women that I'm talking to. If you don't believe me, I have a video for you.
That other side, the divesting side.
Now, real quick, I want y'all to ask yourselves some questions, brothers. Now, let's say, and it's two questions. One is for the regular audience. For the brothers, do y'all have a problem seeing people bring up divestors or low-key divestors on their way to becoming full-fledged divestors on male-led shows, or shows that even though they talk about black love, like y'all got a problem with that? Put that in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. And also, male content creators, do y'all have a problem with that, or do some of y'all do that? Let me know in the comment section. All right.
Side where black women are, I see it. They follow.
And I'm sure y'all know B. Taylor and Queen Sheba, Security Boss, and Kayla that used to be on the Lil Peep show. So
me as well. I'm not pushing for divesting, but would I want black love first? Yes. But reality is, as women succeed and get their education.
So the figure that you're looking at here, this is the Educational Trust Analysis of the United States Census Bureau. Black women tend to only focus on college degrees, so the yellow is college degrees. There are 36.1% of black women that have college degrees. There are 26.5% of black men that have college degrees. So yes, black women are outpacing black men in regards to college degrees. However, every race of women outpaces their male counterparts. But the only time we tend to hear this is when black women use it against black men, as if we're doing something that's abnormal. So you would think that if a group of people have higher education, then that would translate into their overall annual income, and earnings, right? But it doesn't. Black men still out-earn black women, even though black women have more college degrees. And it's not just black women, it's all women.
Now, that's something a lot of people probably don't pay attention to or don't really know. All women have more education than the men, because us as men, we are builders, we're creators. So a lot of times we don't have to go to college for the stuff that we got. Like, say if you add trade schools in there, it might be more men doing trade school than actual college. Going to get your CDL, you have to go to trucking school, whatever, or electrician, plumber, stuff like that. So the numbers are gonna be different when it comes to actual college. But man, we're more skilled in trades, and a lot of brothers just get experience as we get older, and then they may be able to go on to doing a trade, start a lawn service, stuff like that. Just go ahead and start a business. So men are like that in general, but nobody really talks about that.
All women have more college degrees than their male counterparts. All women make less than their male counterparts. Another point that I see a lot of Black women bring up is they say that they're the most educated, which is absolutely untrue. If you look here, this is white women. 51.4% of white women have college degrees, and it's been like that for years. So Black women are not the most educated, they are the most enrolled. So what you're looking at here, this is the deeper in debt.
And that's not to disrespect Black women for, trying to do whatever they're doing, but we have to be honest about this. They keep saying they're the most educated. They're not. They're the most enrolled. And now he's going to bring up something that is very important. Y'all pay attention.
2021 update. As you heard B. Taylor say that Black women have an easy time paying off debt.
They want to talk about student loans, but we could pay that off in a few years. We're changing our situation.
It's not true. So on women's undergraduate loans, including principal and interest, 1 year after graduation, Black women lead at $41,000, almost $41.5 thousand in college debt 1 year after graduating. Black women are struggling to manage repayment. This goes to the point that B. Taylor brought up in regards to Black women are easily paying their college debt off.
They want to talk about student loans, but we could pay that off in a few years. We're changing our situation.
Again, sometimes these women who just hate Black men, they don't do their research. And it's sad because you wouldn't make yourself look like a fool on YouTube by spewing out this wrong information. Few Black women make significant progress in repaying their debt. 12 years after starting college, Black women owe 13% more than they borrowed compared to white men who by then have paid off 44% of their debt.
Now, there's a lot of people, like you said, some females that would say certain things that are stupid, but a lot of them, I'm sorry, because a lot of women are going off what they hear and actually instead of doing their own research. So when he say you wouldn't look like a fool, you only look crazy to the people that already know. The problem is nobody says nothing to correct them. And I've seen brothers correct sisters in public and they want to get mad, get attitude, even though that guy might be telling the truth. Nobody else comes up and say, no, he is right. We ain't trying to embarrass you, but you are incorrect. So our women and our people in general go out and say something crazy in front of everybody, and it's not true. So respectfully, there are a lot of sisters that go get these loans and end up owing a lot of money. So which is normal for, a lot of the average college student owing debt. That's normal. But to lie as if they're paying it off, the average person is not really paying off. Like the main group of women to really do great is Asian American women after college. That's just the truth. He just showed the numbers. So you don't gotta see him again. Rewind a little bit. Just gotta pay attention.
Because I think Black women are getting their education at a higher rate than Black men, but they demonize us for it. But we're making money.
So here we go. This is a woman's anticipated salary right after graduation. You see that number there? That's $35,000 after graduating. The annual average salary post-tax is $29,000 after graduation, right after graduation. Very simple. Without childcare, what do you see? The remaining funds for women is about $148. That's after the student loan payment, food, vehicle, loan, lease, housing. With childcare, women have $372 monthly deficit. That is not remaining funds. That is debt when women have children after they graduate. According to the Institute for Women's Policy Research, 40% of Black women in college are parents. 40%, a higher proportion of any other group. Student parents borrow more than non-parents, and mothers, particularly single mothers, borrow the most. Black student parents borrow more than any other racial group, and Black women lead in that aspect at the tune of 40%. Black women have fewer financial resources to pay for higher education and little choice but to borrow higher amounts. A year after completing a bachelor's degree, Black women hold more student debt than any other group, with an average of $38,000 in federal undergraduate loans. That's before interest and all that stuff that I mentioned. Black female borrowers who attended graduate school hold an average of $58,000 in graduate student loans. So this is the one that a lot of Black women who hate Black men tend to hang their hat on. They believe that when Black women go to school, they make more money than Black men. For Black women, more debt does not equal a higher salary.
Some sisters say that. I've heard some sisters say that, and it's sad. Just because you got a college degree does not mean you're going to earn more money. We see a lot of times that the average person not really picking the best degrees on average. So this ain't just, about Black women, but when you look at the numbers, it's higher. So if you got people picking these communications degrees and sociology and all this stuff, like a lot of stuff that's not going to pay. A lot of stuff that's not going to pay. And a lot of times women get degrees in general that goes towards dealing with more people. That's not really helping. So, like I said before, some women will say something and nobody corrects them. And it's not to put somebody down, but it's actually helping, because if you know what's actually going on, then you can actually do something about it, right? So now he's going to break down what money is being made when a person graduates. Let's get it.
Black women experience them no matter their educational level. So Black women ages 25 to 64 who hold a bachelor's degree or higher work full-time and year-round, meeting earnings of $60,000 in 2020 compared to $91,000 for white men, $75,000 for Black men, $75,000 for Black men. Let me make that a little bit clearer. $75,000 to $60,000 for Black men and Black women. Very simple. And $67,000 for white women. So Black men outpace white women after they graduate college. $75,000. You guys didn't know that, because we never talk about this shit until it's used as a talking point against Black men.
Right.
Black women using it, right?
Yep.
So, and if you guys didn't know, this report is from the American Association of University Women. I did that on purpose.
Yep, and I've been to that website before. When they say certain things, this is the thing. I've seen things on that website before, which I wish I would have brought, because I don't want to just make it seem like I'm making nothing up. But I've read some stuff in there before. They will have numbers in there, but then certain things they will say is still like some feel-good Kool-Aid, like they say, or medicine or whatever. But went to the American Women's online thing and got those numbers. He said he did it on purpose, and you can look them up yourself.
So people would sit there and be like, yo, where you get that information from? So according to a 2017 report by the American Association of University Women, 57% of Black women in repayment struggle to cover essential expenses like rent and food. That's a higher proportion than any other group. For single Black women, wealth is nearly non-existent. In 2019, median net worth of a single Black woman under 35 was only $101, compared to $22,000 for a single white man, $6,000 for a single white woman, and $1,500 for a single Black man. So, with B. Taylor saying that, hey, we're doing well, we're making money,
But we're making money.
it's just not true.
Making more money it seems like, and Black men have said this in these manosphere spaces, that the higher education you get, the less chances you're going to get married to a Black man. That's not what they're looking for.
I'm not one of those men that will sit there and say, women don't need to get a degree. Hey, if it's going to benefit her by making an honest living, then okay, cool. But I just need women to understand that your degrees have nothing to do with your sexual market value. That's for you. It's not for the men that you're trying to attract. I've been very vocal in regards to my girl.
Now, real quick, I gotta say something to that. B Taylor's the same young lady who was talking to the seven baby mama having Black dude, and she was trying to act like she was better than him. Oh, I wouldn't talk to nobody like you. Like, well, he was like, I'm doing good. I'm making money. Got a nice car. And she like, what kind of car you got? Yeah, see, this is the thing. Like I said before, when we don't say nothing until a gender battle comes up, like Brother Medium Man said, it seems like we hating, but we're not. You gotta understand, man, about being logical and being honest. Nowadays, you got men just kissing up the Black women and allowing them to say things because of how they feel. But out of the numbers he was showing, where our sisters hold the most debt in college, they're not the most educated, they're most enrolled. They graduate the least out of every other race of women, but they have the most debt out of every race of women. Now, what's important for this, it's not just for a man's ego to say these things so we can feel better about ourselves. Forget the hell with feel better. But sisters can take these numbers and learn from them to do something better, because I tell you something, you got to watch out for the dominant society and the way they use people, the way, like they say, the leftists, extreme leftists or whatever, give you that feel good Kool-Aid. But it's not changing nothing about your situation. The same way we vote for Democrats blindly because we're Democrats, like we cripping it up or something like that, or stand on the blue side. It's not really doing nothing to change our community. So that's what we have to do with these numbers. Actually pay attention to these numbers so we can actually do something with them. All right? That's why I'm doing this. I ain't to put nobody down, but it is to do some, some reconciliation, and you got to know what's going on and what we can do to change. So it's not helping. This is the same old tired ass argument that they keep doing to keep us separated. That's all they doing. It's just keeping us separated. You believe in the lies that, Black man ain't smart enough to deal with a Black woman with an education. But if most Black women that get in college ain't finishing college, how you going to say you smarter than a Black man if the majority of Black men, when we get to a certain age, we start earning more money, but women are earning more debt, especially if they have kids. So that means your older sisters start talking to these younger sisters. If you're going to go into college for something, make sure you're picking something that's going to make money. Like, actually look at it and see if that's going to actually make money. Now, if you're going to go in something that you're just passionate about, you better make sure you ain't taking that much loans, because you ain't going to make enough money to pay it off. We just need to be honest about it. That's just the serious, honest to God truth. Now, this is just part one. I'm going to do a part two, finish up the video, because he's going to get to the divestor part that B. Taylor and them was talking about. And but I just wanted to show this first beginning part about the whole women out earning Black men and blah blah blah. But we're gonna get to the other talking points on the second part. So I just want to do this first part. So make sure, if y'all haven't had a chance yet, go check out Medium Man channel here on YouTube. And matter of fact, I'm gonna leave a link in there so y'all can go ahead over there to the brother, check him out. Give that brother a subscribe, because I know you're going to like him. All right. This your boy JTL, a.k.a. Op from the Norm, a.k.a. Big Op. You know what it is. I'll be back with more later. All right. Chip.